the other courtrooms in the High Court were not air conditioned at that time, but the Annex C building courtrooms were air conditioned. So we were among the first judges who got air conditioned courts in those days.
And the chambers were large enough.
Chambers were also large enough. So we were young judges, junior judges, but we got air conditioned courtrooms. Otherwise, everything goes by seniority, right, in the court system.
Plus, we'll have a discussion with Mr. Joshi.
Correct.
3.5 roads.
I actually had an umbrella one day in the monsoon, soon after my appointment, because at 3.5 floor, of course, later on it was renovated and everything. But we had a leakage in the monsoon, so my secretary also brought me an umbrella when I was sitting there, in my chamber.
What was going on?
No, in the chamber.
The chamber.
Advocate General, please examine this.
We'll have a discussion with the High Court and we'll have an inspection done, and whatever needs to be done will surely be done.
We'll say that the groundbreaking ceremony for the new complex of the High Court of Judicature at Bombay has been concluded recently. Full stop. The process of redevelopment is being taken up on an ongoing basis by the Chief Justice and the senior judges of the High Court with the senior functionaries of the state government. Full stop. At this stage, during the course of the hearing, we have indicated, we have suggested that a meeting may be held between the Chief Justice and the senior judges of the High Court in the Administrative Committee and the Chief Secretary and other functionaries of the state government, including the Learned Advocate General, particularly having regard to the fact that some portions of the PWD and annex building adjacent to the High Court are in urgent need of repair. Full stop. The Advocate General may indicate the Advocate General's the offices of the Advocate General are situated in the PWD building,
And all the government.
and the government pleaders are situated in the PWD building. Full stop. Mr. Joshi, the Learned Secretary General of the High Court, has indicated that some part of the PWD building has had to be propped up to ensure its safety. Full stop. Whether the PWD building can be, and the Annex C building can be redeveloped in the meantime, pending the conclusion of the wider project for the shifting of the High Court building to the Bandra, is an aspect which may be taken into account, which may be considered at the appropriate level in the meetings between the Chief Justice and the state administration. Full stop. Now, one last thing before we rise, is there any possibility of, has that aspect been explored, about making some floors in the Air India building available for the purpose of the arbitration center?
Plus, as of now, that has not yet been considered in the Air India building. Plus, we were also considering in the aspect of Bandra Kurla some place there earlier. But plus, may I say this aspect can also be discussed in the meeting with the Chief Secretary when the Learned Chief Justice can have a discussion. This possibility can be explored then.
We also flagged the aspect of making available some space in the Air India building for locating the proposed arbitration and mediation center of the High Court. This is an aspect which may be explored in the course of the meetings. Anything else that you want us to note right now, or we leave it at this stage?
Sir, I think a lot of steps after your Lordship's last order, most of the GRs are issued. One GR, I think Mr. Joshi has pointed out, which remains, will get that done. These are small nuances which will not bother your Lordships with.
Keep this now in the last week of October once.
Lordship, surely.
You can list in the last week of October. The Learned Advocate General may provide an updated status report of the developments which have taken place in the meantime.
Will we expect that
including on the aspects which have been flagged in this order?
Further part of the chunk of land handed over as promised earlier?
They have indicated a bar chart for handing over the... Mr. Advocate General, I hope that bar chart, those timelines are being observed.
Because this, all efforts are on, plus every endeavor is being made and we'll abide by the timelines. Plus.
The Advocate General has assured the court timelines which have already been prepared for handing over the site for the construction of the proposed new High Court building at Bandra will be duly observed.
Naik and Mr. This you at the groundbreaking. Why you were not there?
No, I was,
Merely because you have relocated to Delhi doesn't mean that, you know, you...
Both of you are not there.
My lord, may I place on record our heartful appreciation, my lord, to your lordship's court, my lord, for having taken up the matter, and particularly to Lord Advocate General for coordinating this, my lord, in this manner, my lord. We are really thankful to your lordships.
I think, you know, now there is a certain momentum which I hope will be maintained,
Yes.
Mr. Advocate.
That's what we hope, my lord.
I'm grateful to your lordship, plus, and very kind of Mr. Thakkar to have said that.
Thank you, Mr. Advocate General, and I think the government has also acted with alacrity.
Yes, yes.
All of you, for AWI, BBA, the Incorporated Law Society, the Registrar General, and of course, when I say Registrar General, the Chief Justice and his own team, everybody, it's been a collaborative endeavor so far. I hope that will continue. Thank you.
Thank you, Lord.
great.